The magic that comes with continuous creations of these transmissions comes in your own will and strength to see that who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light exists beyond all judgments. There are no amount of judgments able to stop our collective mission, in which you notice often those who stop projecting their paths of success often stop from holding on to the judgments of those around them. That is not taking place here, in which to amplify and increase more of the magnitude of your information upgrade into more harmonious states then remains in an inner consistency of light. This then brings in a new path of global unity, all from inside of you, as the connection with your heart chakra then opens up the paths into this unification to be made a reality. It was not a matter of if ascension is possible, as you are each here as the 144,000 light beings, including those humans rising their vibration to then enter into a deeper stage of mastery. Ascended dimensions then becomes the natural existence of seeing that the more you are placing your efforts into your light work, the more you are maintaining a higher vibrational existence. From the intention that each of you carries within to then see only a field of grace to open up more, then this shining presence then maintains an energetic resonance of only oneness. The lower ego self-mind is going to try and understand how oneness is possible, while you notice it often analyzes this, saying, I don't think oneness is possible in a place where there is racism, where there are a lot of greedy people. I'm sorry, but I don't see it as possible. Maybe one day, just not now. The whole analysis stays in a lower vibration, and instead of embracing that oneness is not a mental projection, the lower ego self-mind stays in feeling that oneness remains as an outer-only reality. This then shows that the inner reality of peacefulness, of being one then exists the more you then open up the state of a pure awareness of your higher self, of your multidimensionality. The finalization of ascension comes with your own intent to then create a reality where you are each tremendously being lifted out of the reality of duality, into unity consciousness more. It needs to be placed with a lot of inner work, as you see these efforts that are placed, all for your ascension guidance, then sees that the inner connection that then is restored then brings you into a higher vibration. These transmissions would not be possible if not for the large amount of inner work over the years, and still continuing to this day to exude only purity, only a divine energy source to feel more. Sure, you are each able to see that with your own transition deeper into a fully conscious reality with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, then remains in a consistent focused level of being. The more you focus for ascension, the more you are then not placing a small amount of focus in your inner work, and then seeing that this brings you into a deeper stage of more healing. One of the ways you know that the lower ego self works is that it says, this is better, this is worse, this is good, this is bad, which you notice are in duality, in two, in which that is of a lower vibration. As this is not about being better or worse, this is about ascending beyond that state. Through knowing more of who you are, then you are not functioning only in mental projections of your reality, in which trying to analyze non-stop ascension ends, and the true ability of your higher self opens up. It then becomes not a matter of if you are able to then transcend all of the lower dimensions, as you are then seeing that you are deeply connected with a frequency range of more oneness. All from the internal connection that each of you carries to our higher dimensions as one galactic fleet then remains in the natural transformed path into a harmonious vibration. The lower ego self then remains in the past, in 3D, while those of you ready to leap into the future more, into 5D are then preparing for it now, in which this preparation comes with a steady and daily rise in your vibration. With enough presence inside of you which then increases more daily, then there is no stopping of your balance to then connect deeper into energy fields of joy, of a clear intention to bring in more galactic unification. As each of you are then carrying out your actions through your days, then you are able to see that you are still alive in the physical, ascending every single day, to join who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light. It is not a waiting event, while as the volunteers each of you are programmed with downloads more on a daily basis, which allows you to then complete your light missions, which remains in a steady rise in completion. With completion, then you are seeing how your planet has reached a peak point and then shedding the surface of the lower frequencies, then removing all wars, and then allowing a new golden era of consciousness to resurface. This remains as the continuous ascension process, which then continues to be ongoing into a new level of delight, into then seeing only a clear receptivity of your higher dimensionality. It then brings you into a level of determination of seeing the importance of then entering more of an awakened presence into your true self, into hyperspace. As you notice that there remains a consistent rise in peacefulness inside of you, then you are no longer locked down in shackles, in fear, in separation, while this uniting remains within. Oftentimes when talking about being inside of you, then the lower ego self-mind automatically tries to focus on more thinking, in which you notice that you are not that voice. You are not the voice that says, I should do that, I should do this, I better do this, I better do that, as that voice is the voice that you notice often leads you to more suffering, and non-stop judgments, instead of freedom. Freedom remains inside of you, and you're delving more into your heart chakra activation, into a smooth process of elevating more of the awareness inside of you to then feel more unified. The foundation of your own elevation into more of a fifth dimensional existence, and beyond then expands more of your auric field into a smooth and gentle experience in full consciousness. Being fully conscious then allows you to then exist solely in higher vibrational realities, in then interacting only with our higher vibrational life forms. It works this way, as you only came into interacting with those of a lower vibration temporarily, in which you notice as you rise your vibration more, those that are choosing this path are rising more in dimensions. We stand in a consistent rise in frequency. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.